Thing is identify the pattern of information. So when we look at this pattern, or actually let's label everything first. So angle B is 35, angle C is 51, and side C is 10. So when we look at this pattern of information here, we have two angles. The side is opposite one of those angles, so that's going to be AAS. It's not the ASA pattern. That side is not between these two. Okay. So if we move to our second step is to find our unknown angle. We do it the exact same way. We were given two angles, so we're going to subtract each of those from 180, and we get our result of 94 degrees. Oops. So up here, when we plug this in, we get 94 degrees for A. And now this basically becomes the exact same problem we had with ASA, right? Because now we have ASA pattern. So everything else is exactly the same as the last two examples. We find our known ratio. The known ratio that we're going to look at is this, the C's. And then just set up our equations. So let's say we want to find A first. A over the sine of the angle opposite that, 94, is equal to our known ratio. Side of 10 over the sine of the angle opposite that. Use our solve feature. Solve for A. Again, when we type this into our calculator, just to save time, I'm going to use the variable that has a button already assigned to it. So x divided by the sine of 94 is equal to 10 divided by the sine of 51. Put a decimal in there, comma x. Identifies that's what I want to solve for. Now, before I hit enter, what should I expect about this side A? What am I expecting here? 94 is greater than 51, so A should be what compared to 10? Should be more than 10, right? So when I hit enter, I get 12.84. It's consistent with what I predicted. I think we can go to B. B is the side opposite 35, so B over the sine of 35 degrees is equal to the known ratio, 10 over the sine of 51. Solve for B in this case. Change our B to an X, and once again all I have to do is swap out these two angle measures. And by doing that, I can calculate 35, my new side length, 7.38. Is that consistent with what I would expect? 35 degrees is the smallest angle, so I should have the smallest side as B, and that's true as well. Okay. All right, questions on that law of sines? Now, in this one, it was, the pattern of AAS.